What's up everybody, my name is Jesse, the Laotian Emotion, and today we're going to be tearing apart the VG30. When I last ran the Z, it was blowing lots and lots of blue smoke and it was really short on power. Today I'll be tearing it down in preparation to rebuild it. First, I'll start with the exhaust manifolds and the shielding around it. I'll repeat that same process on the other side. Now that all that exhaust sheathing is off, now I'll be taking off the driver's side exhaust manifold. That was really loose. Yeah, the whole stud just sheared off. And just like that, the old exhaust manifold has come off. Next, I'll be taking the exhaust manifold off of the passenger side. That just broke off instantly. And just like that, the second exhaust manifold. There are two bolts that hold in this entire thermostat housing and crossover tube. I'll be removing them. They're both 12 millimeters.
Did it say we have to put it top dead center first? Do you know how to do that?
Now that the thermostat housing has been taken off, I'll be taking off the lower timing cover and timing belt components. The more I look at this engine, the more I wonder how I made it home. Like the timing belt tensioner just freely slides on the belt. This really shouldn't be happening, and I'm happy I'll be replacing all these used components. The next thing I'll be taking off is the timing belt tensioner and the timing belt. And thankfully it all slid off in one piece. You can just see how old and worn this belt is. There's obvious fraying all over the thing, and it's a lot of stretch in the belt itself, so I'm glad I'm replacing it. So off camera, I removed the water pump with the 5 water pump nuts, and unfortunately, the rare one, which is the nut bolted onto the top, has broken, so I'll have to replace that too. Next, I'll be taking off the cam gear studs so I can take off the cam gear, and that is a 14 socket. Thankfully, each gear is numbered. The L3 gear is for the left side, or left to driver. The R3 gear is right to driver, so I won't lose them.
Why don't you buy the book for this stuff? Is that cheaper?
Next, I'll be taking off the little backing shield, held on with a whole bunch of 10mm nuts. The next thing I'll be doing is removing the cylinder head. Now the cylinder head uses 10, or 13 rather, of these 10 mil hex bolts. And first I'll be removing the rocker arms and covers, and then I'll be removing the cylinder head. The rocker cover bolts are all 12 millimeters. You'll want to untighten them in a spiral so you don't bend the camshaft. And I just bent my number 12 socket. Let's try this again with a replacement 12 millimeter. Here we have all the lifters inside the engine. Unfortunately, they seem to be slipping out, so I'll be placing this cover back on the head so they don't slip out. And next I'll be removing all of the head bolts. I believe there are 13 of them.
Is it really in 2 hours?
Yes. One of the heads are off, we can inspect for wear. This piston looks okay, this one looks very clean, this one also looks very clean. The cylinder balls also show no visible scoring, and they feel rather smooth, which is encouraging. Off camera, I'll be removing the other head. It's the exact same procedure as before. Loosen the 13 cam bolts, loosen the 12 rocker cover bolts, and take the head off. So now that we removed the other cylinder head, now we're going to be flipping the engine over, taking the oil pan off, and removing each piston.
Cue electronic music.
Move the impact gun, please. Oops.
Fun. It's okay, you can't see it on the video.
Yeah, you can. You can see the thing getting completely dumped out.
Well, we caught it all, but
Yeah, we caught it all, guys. We're good to the environment. We're safe.
don't you worry about that.
Find out next time on this episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, here we go.
There it comes.
Assuming these are 10s.
I am. There should be plenty of 10s around here.
This works.
You got a dent in my oil pan?
Someone jacked it up.
Dummies. Alright,
These are finger tight.
I believe it.
Jesse,
What?
look. I didn't touch this. Ready? Oh wait, I need a little more.
It's barely tight though.
Here, you'll see it on the video.
Here we go.
Literally.
Half-inch drive pen. Because, you know, we're strong like that. You do not tighten it up.
I know. What? You're not a 10?
They should all be 10s.
I don't know. It's not going on. Now, once we get the pan off, you just put them back in the block?
Yeah. That's typically what I've been doing this whole time.
I see you're a man of culture as well.
Yes. Well, I learned it from you. I'm like, why would I bag stuff up when I can just, you know, put it back in the pan and put it back where I found it.
Now, I will admit the only time that I found that's kind of a bad thing to do is when you want to clean up a lot of threads.
Yeah. You close? Getting close?
It's so greasy.
So I have to do all
Good
this,
luck to you.
all the soldering.
Sorry, Gap. Okay. I'm used to RTV. Oh boy! Metal bits.
So after removal of the pan, it's pretty nasty. All these gunks on the strainer.
RTV
Check,
and
check for play.
RTV
No
and
play.
bearing material.
No play. No play. No play. No play. Maybe a little bit of play. No play. Feels good, man. Let's continue taking apart this engine. So while I pull off the oil pump, Sola Toasta is going to be pulling off the oil pickup. Go check his channel out. I'll leave a link in the description below. Small boy.
Oh, small boy.
No. Yes, yes it is. It was just covered in goo.
Those are going back in.
But boys,
Simplicity.
it worked.
That's too schmood. Does this have balance shafts?
No, it
It's
doesn't.
just these counterweights.
Is it seriously RTV to the block? Ow. How else are you sucked on there?
First
So we
time.
pulled off the oil pump and the shim and the timing gear on the front. It was kind of difficult. Pull all the bolts back. Now we're going to be taking off the 4 main bearings and then the pistons will fall out of the block.
I'll supervise. Don't you worry about a thing. I will. Single breaker bar line. So you don't put an impact on it.
No! I'm gonna snap something with an impact. That was basically an impact.
It is when you're trying to hold it on with sand.
True.
My elbow.
From what I understand,
Flash before my
from what I understand, 85% of the torque is just to overcome friction of the bolt on the whatever it's in. I should have known.
breaker bar.
No.
Oh, perfect.
I'm not reusing the bearings.
Oh, that looks good. It's a little scored up, but that's not bad.
Oh man, that's the crank. Oh. Oh. No. Moment we realized we should take the pistons out before you take the mains out. We're gonna tighten them back on real quick. We're gonna start removing the pistons.
Oof. That was
Tight.
a little gritty.
Tight.
A little gritty.
Low gritty.
A little gritty.
That should be your rapper name.
A little gritty.
Low gritty.
Check me out on SoundCloud, guys.
Check him out on SoundCloud. Little Gritty.
Okay. I'm just gonna break them all loose. Please. Still a little tight.
Still a little tight.
Still a little tight.
A little tight.
Is that yours?
Yep. Check me out on SoundCloud, guys. We got Little Gritty, Little Tight. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I think I'm just scared because it's not my car.
True. And this is a lot more of a car than most people's cars.
This is an engine.
I started today and the sun was fully out.
The what?
The sun was fully out when I started today.
That's how the second one is on your side.
Yeah.
It's just tight the whole way out, and I'm like, oh no.
Why?
Is your shmoo or is it?
It's
real?
just.
No, it's just carbon.
Ooh, it's hot.
Oh, that might be the rethreading.
Where's the.
You know what we could do?
What?
We could just yeet the crank out with the pistons and rods.
No. Stop that. Good oil pressure, guys. I typically use hydrochloric acid,
Oh, okay.
which is just concrete remover. How do I get this to go down? Like, typically you tap it, right?
Yeah. Now I know it's supposed to come right off. Like you're supposed to be able to just pry this a little bit and it'll come off, but I know it never happens.
Oh, like that? Like that sound, maybe?
No, like you're supposed to be able to like remove these and then just pull the
Oh,
cap
okay.
out in a proper engine. But it is going.
Yeah, it is moved. Alright, we're good. Yeah, we're fine.
So I will label bags,
No thanks.
I guess.
Oh, poop.
Rear main seal.
Fell in there.
Oh, it did.
No nut. Can you get that magnet on a stick near your left leg? Not
The
that long.
doctor's in town.
Everything's freaking down here.
Too bad this isn't in aluminum block.
Right.
Oh, rip. Ooh, that was satisfying.
Right? Clunk. I don't even know if this is a piston 5, I think.
Oh, look at that. Grip strength. Oh, okay, that's hurting.
Pretty cool. This is
Sweet.
going swell, guys.
Okay.
Oh,
That's,
okay,
how,
well,
that's how it's supposed to
how
come
it should-
off.
I see. Is that
This
the
is,
top?
this is what? This is 5.
Yeah. Oh, wow, they both squeezed on there. Both bearings are stuck on there.
There. Oh no. Come back.
You ready?
Yeah, I got it.
Alright, cool. That's 5. We removed the 4 bolts holding the rear main seal of the car. Now we're just gonna tap, tap, tap and get it off. Just like that. Oh, the prank. That'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching.